Alright, we're live. Thinking black today. Alright, Sun Belt title game. Here we go, baby.
Hello and welcome to what should be a fantastic finish to the Sun Belt football season. We battle for the trophy and crown a champion of the Sun Belt Conference right here today. There's a lot more at stake in a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 25 team in the country, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas State Bobcats.
Let's go, boys.
Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kurt Street. Kurt, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out here getting ready, and this is it. Battle for the conference championship trophy. Returner decides to fair catch this. So the Texas State Bobcats offense has football first here today. And here he comes, the quarterback. All eyes on him.
Let's go, Neely. Be special.
This guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity. And that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. The shotgun handoff here. But he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Here's the 2nd down play. It's a run. Running back's got it.
I tried pulling it.
Behind the line, it's a loss of 2.
Great job by this defense on this 2nd down run. Just stonewalling at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
There's opening possession. They'll face a 3rd down and 5. Hands it off on the counter. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You need the in-man in the line of scrimmage unblocked and try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
The Marshall's offense comes out for their first possession today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players of today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Fresh set it down to the offense. First down. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. Plays backwards, losing 3 yards there. One of those critical third down plays coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary.
Let's go deep.
It brings up fourth down.
Now that's an incompletion. That'll bring up fourth down, and it makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been a safer call.
The punt team making their way on the field. See if he can make a play on this return. The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Bobcats offense back out there. They're coming off a 3-and-out. Looking to put some positive drive here. The guys up front lined up for first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Gets made on the out route. The runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
I think it's important to let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
The completion makes it second and short. They'll run it from the gun. The Soft are able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Did he make it to the marker? It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Now, the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. It was third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. They get him down, but not for 38. Offense operating a high tempo now, no huddle. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Rolls it in. It's Evans. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain. Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. He releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And you gotta love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback, getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. And he is stopped right at the line. I don't think he got it. The player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. We go with a direct snap. Brought down to the 22nd for first down. This offense really threatening now.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. Get the fourth down. You don't spread out solid defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball, you go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line to get the yards you need, and you extend this drive with that first down.
Right near the sticks. It's Griffin. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
A simple read and a simple throw for the quarterback. You want to give me the running back sliding out of the backfield? No problem. Take that. Let him do the work after the catch.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style.
He takes it in for the score. Touchdown.
Let's go, boys.
Conference championship pressure, they just grind their way. Beautiful execution of that phenomenal drive.
Man, I can't think of a bigger stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's brought down to the 16 with a better opportunity in the end zone for a touchback. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. They're coming off a quick 3 and out. So looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. And now the handoff. Good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. The shotgun run call.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front of the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Running free outside the pocket now. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, the offense tries to go with the play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying. They applied the pressure, came up with the sack.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Comes the Texas State offense back out there. A beautiful, balanced drive. Reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. The sidelines, it's a short game.
You see more and more offenses in college football going with 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. And there's the handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long on their own 41. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And they wrap him up, and the gain is good enough for a first down.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw, keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance. First and 10 play coming up.
quick throw. He's bringing down after a short gain there.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. Good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he'll run out of bounds. They're picking up 2 yards on the play. He's just wide open over there down the field. What happened on the coverage that time?
Chris, I don't know how you lose a big tight end like that, but they did. I think it's just wrong coverage. Whatever defense they were in, they need to make some adjustments. Make sure that doesn't happen again.
And they stop him, I think, short of the first down.
It's an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run picks, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer?
Yep.
Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. He boots it out of bounds. Not very long. It goes out of bounds. They'll spot the ball near the 20-yard line. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out, and they put something together in this drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket. Now the junior gets home, making a sack there.
The defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
So it's second down and long here from the 13. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's got it. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for the passing game. Big game. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Well, for Texas State has the lead here. Let's check out his stats now through the open period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. Second down play coming up for this offense. Takes the handoff again. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Offense in hurry-up mode. Third and short, they hand the ball off. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
About time this offense gets going, it's a first and 10. The back's got it. The gain is 3 yards, so second and 7. No huddle now for the offense.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and I think I give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half, and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
That's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You've got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up second and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what, and he hits it for a nice game.
Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here to prevent a touchdown. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. On the run here, let's go. Makes the catch. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain.
Going for it.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback dropping back.
He dropped it.
Complete. The defense rolls on 4th down. They'll take over.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He makes the grab. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
The quarterback looks downfield and makes this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball, to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pass complete, and 2nd down now. There's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Screen pass complete to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him. With great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout when they check it out. First and 10 now for the offense. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Pressure is coming. He's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
He's swarmed by the defense.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
How about that offensive line? Just getting a hat by hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
That's an important first down on that running play.
You gotta block him.
Yardage after the catch. The
great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Short completion to the tight end. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touch.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Locates the tight end. It's complete. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Nice line there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Play number 9 on this drive. We're going to pass here on second down. He finds his tight end for the catch. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
So this is called settling down in that zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show me he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows me he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
The gain is 5, so it's second and 5 now.
And every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out in the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out in the open.
Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Going to pick up the third and short in the air. And he scores.
Good shit, boys.
They're backed up to start the drive with some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
It's easy to just kind of pull your horn again and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your
Big boy drive.
They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team now set to move this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's brought down at the 12. That's pretty close to start the drive. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. In the last possession, they passed up on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on fourth down. View here. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Setting the back in motion. And looking to throw now on first. Makes the catch. It's Williams. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. So we reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Fresh set it down for the offense. First down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. First down. Looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Defense makes the stop after the completion. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 20. See if the defense brings the blitz. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Short pass finds the tight end. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Texas State offense back on the field now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. First play of the drive, going to the right.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is, leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Second down, they're going to throw it. They're going to scramble now. Breaks loose at the 45. The junior decides to pick up the first down himself. Here comes the up-tempo offense. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He fires it. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
And the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. This time it's complete. Crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. The offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. It doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, if extra bodies are starting after the quarterback.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Downfield shot, ball incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, I like the quarterback patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Running backs has it on the screen now. Finding space to the 20.
Let's go.
No stopping.
Let's go. O-line getting out, blocking. I love it.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of it, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Here comes Marshall's offense, got on the field. Backed up this close to the red zone in the final minute. They just decided to take care of the football and look for the second half. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Hoffman. The timeout is called. It's our strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Man, I love these big receivers. This time he's able to use his big frame to almost box out the defender on that slant route. If you've got good timing, and this is hard to stop.
A completion sets up a second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Hoffman. The offense will quickly spend the timeout here after the play.
about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. The offense going with the hurry up. Try to run behind the big left tackle. A strong tackle there. Challenging left for the offense. Third down and long from the 45. You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something coaches like about this. Crucial play coming up. Challenging left for the offense. Third down and long from the 45. They'll try the right here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
This defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback.
Good shit, boys.
Become a one-dimensional offense.
Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Kicking out at Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. 2 quarters down in the Sun Belt Championship. A couple of incredibly worthy teams battling for their rightful place in the history of this conference. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the conclusion of the Sun Belt Championship.
They'll kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll need to kick off right there. Starts from the 25. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. To bring him down, he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain. He moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's going to take off here. Breaking free at midfield. Quarterback gets down to avoid a big hit. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. First and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of down. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Off the play fake on first down. And it's caught across the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. See what the call is on first and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the quarterback made to make a play through the air. Into the end zone.
Damn, that was too easy.
That's a crucial response to this offense. There's still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive to start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bobcats offense back out there. They really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. The defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Play action here on first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Grab made by the tight end. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. He gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The quarterback keeps it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw an option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the lead, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that process.
He'll drop back here on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. They bring the puncher on the field now. McCovery team makes the stop on this return. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down to the 45, and a solid gain to keep this drive going. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Little hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks instead. We've now got 4th down.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. And it's a solid punt headed towards the sideline. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. Here comes the Texas State offense back out there. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Quarterback, pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. He's hit right as he throws it.
Well, I love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. He's just throwing in double coverage.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Quick throw over the middle. That's complete downfield. They tackle him, but not really makes the 45. Solid game.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you can ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
It's a first and 10 play coming up for the offense. Trying to find some room. It's Burns.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The game makes it second and medium. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and it's almost picked off. It's for their first interception today. Going to set up third down. See if the offense can move the chains with that incompletion. Here's the snap. The quarterback drops back. Grab behind the line. It's Griffin. They bring it down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, this quarterback is on the platform. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. If you convert, you keep working that clock.
The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Brought down after a short return. Sets up the offense at the 39.
This defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. And they hit him down after the completion. Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. Makes a nice move there. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My God, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense is zeroing in on the ball carrier. Absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Hunter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. He makes the grab. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field to check out this call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They tackle him, but the team moves the ball to the 36. How aggressive do you get on first and 10? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Trying to create here on the move. It's intercepted. Threw it across.
There you go.
It's a short return. They bring him down to 22. But this defense steps up and makes a big play.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Caught near the sideline. It's Evans. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Line getting set up for first down play. The quarterback keeps it on the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback is searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Here the wideout goes in motion. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now the third down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Let's apply to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Big gain, moves the ball across the field to the 45.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
It's an RPO. The quarterback takes it out quickly. He makes the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 20 feet.
This is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, and make a catch and be dangerous after the catch as well.
The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Escapes the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but they make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Buckeyes now operating in the red zone, facing a third and short from the 20. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Nice grab. It's Burns. After second effort, he's brought down, but it's past the marker. Fresh it down to the offense. It's down. Well, Texas State has the lead here. They got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. Here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. The runner takes off to his right. The long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Takes a quick grab. Defense surrounds and just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
The offense already has one fourth-down conversion. They do it for a second time. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He did not make the first down yardage. It's a big stop for this defense as they try to cut into this lead.
Chris, I don't know. You can control this game and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
Finding some room at the 25.
Boy, this guy can do it all. You know what he can do with his arm. If the things aren't there, he does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, and picking up the first down.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Tight end makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense gets set. Second down play here.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They can't slow him down. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go. Maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Powering through. Tough running to avoid a loss. Just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. No huddle here for the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense inbounds so they keep that clock moving.
It's the running back in the flat. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. Offense operating a high tempo now, no huddle.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still believe they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10. First and goal, we'll try to run it in. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. So just one through in the red zone trip so far. They come up on second and goal. Quarterback drops back to the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. They break the other one. Third and goal. The goal doesn't do much good here. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Incomplete. As he threw the ball, that's a big third down defensive play.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits, sacks, and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football. Or
Touchdown. Still plenty of life left. Here we go. What's what you hope for? Fourth quarter, one possession game, conference championship on the line.
these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, and all of a sudden you have a stolen possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The Texas State offense back on the field now. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. A little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a solid game. Moves the ball to 29.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
Oh, and he almost had a chance for a momentum-changing interception. Does bring up third down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO. It is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You've got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Caught over the middle. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Oh, that really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
They'll run the option. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback running.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's inside the 40. Breaks clear. Ends on the head. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. Get the ball in his...
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Texas State.
Hey, first and goal, why wait? Go with the sure thing. Let that quarterback get behind his line, push his way in for the touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Now they get to kick it away. doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So, Marshall's offense takes the field again. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. That's caught. It's Hoffman. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down. There's just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll ride the back again here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Quarterback drops back. This is made along the sideline. He's forced out of bounds. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they hit the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock and give them a real shot to come back to win it.
That completion makes it second and medium.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that right play. So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. They pick up the first down, tackle at the 25. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
I love it. Third down, the way this back is running, just keep feeding him the football, and he's going to come through for it. He does here at a critical moment in this football game in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
Using his legs here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Offense will set up on first and 10. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The guys up front line up. It's first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A top pass on the jet sweep. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8. Offense in hurry-up mode. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost them 10 yards. The 42nd down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. That offensive penalty will be declined, and the defense are happy to take the result of that play. The offense 2 for 2 on third down to this drive, but this will be tough. It's third and long. And he drops back in the gun. Oh, and he drops it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for.
There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive. It's a takeaway.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, this is definitely not the time to get cute as an offense and as a play caller. This defense is thirsty any kind of big play at all to try to create the turnover. So just keep it on the ground and play smart.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, here's the inside give. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, they have to at least see a timeout. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. Catch made wide open way downfield. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Texas State. It was a foot race and he won it. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. And the conference secrets are on the line he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now.
All right, boys. Sun Belt champs. You gotta love it. Into the playoff.
We all know seasons like this are hard to put together, but we're going to have to wait and see what the committee decides to do. If this championship team gets an invite to the college.
Get a bye, huh?